going on, guys? So I want to talk about this situation in Cartagena, Colombia. You see right here to the right of me, these passport bros got into a fight with a lady of the night in Colombia, and I saw the video. I'm not going to play the video here. I know it's a viral video. It's been circulating around. This is a viral video that's been circulating around, and I figured I'd get my thoughts on it. It's crazy. First of all, I'm going to say right off top, 100%, without even me being there, just by the way she was acting, and I listened to the conversation before this started, it was their fault. It was the passport bros' fault. And you know what's funny? These passport bros are talking about it, and they're calling them passport pookies, like they're not a part of the passport movement. They're trying to separate these guys from the passport bros. No, they're passport. No, hold on. They're passport bros. And it's totally their fault. They nickel and dimed her. That's what happened. She probably was with all of them or with one of them. And they tried to nickel and dime her. And she wanted more money. I think she only wanted like a few more dollars. Or something like that, $100 more or something like that. And here's what you have. And first of all, they shouldn't have put their hands on her. That's what they shouldn't have done. And the police got called, and luckily the police didn't do anything to them. The police is probably on the take as well. That's one thing I want to say. When you go to these countries and stuff, you got to be careful. Even in the Dominican Republic, the cops get called on you. You may have to pay. And I've seen it happen to people when I was out there. I never been to Colombia, though. That's one place I just didn't want to go to. It's not safe, really. Now, for the past, albeit for the past 10 years, 10 or 15 years, it's been okay to travel there. But prior to that, in the early 2000s and the 90s, it was a bit shady. It's not like it is now, even though people are having problems there now. And then another brother claimed that he got kidnapped, but he made it. He said he broke his leg and stuff like that. That was totally his fault. All of it was. For him even trusting somebody to go out somewhere remote, unless you pay like a professional tour guide or something like that. These guys here, they're lucky they got out of this situation with their lives. There was one passport bro, he passed away in Colombia. He they dropped him. They did the drop on him. The drop game is when they put something in your drink. And if they put too much of it in your drink, your body might not take to it. Some people they'll wake up and they feel groggy, and they'll be okay, luckily. But some people, they don't make it. And he went to the hospital and they didn't make it. So he lost his life over a laptop, a cell phone, and some other stuff. And it happens. And these guys are going out there. They're paying for cheap dates, nickel and diming them. They know they nickel and dimed her. Okay? They nickel and dimed her. I don't know. She probably spent the night there or whatnot. And she wanted her money. And they should have paid her. They should have paid her. They should have paid her. Let me tell you this. Even if they didn't nickel and dime her, which I think they did. Let's say if she just hit you out of the blue and say, I need a little bit more cash. Just give it to her and get up out of there. Because you're in another country. You are a gringo in another country. And you're not in the United States. And there's different rules apply when you go to these countries. And this is something why which inspired me to make videos, because these guys will tell you one thing and they're going out there and it's another thing, just come here. The women, they treat you like kings out here. No, they out there paying. They're not out there meeting regular women. No, they're not. And a lot of the videos I see, they're not doing that. They're not doing that. And it's okay if that's what you're doing, but don't sit here and lie to people and end up like this, end up like that, and it's all bad. Trust me, everything is all bad here. They shouldn't have put their hands on her. And they should have just gave her the money and told her to leave. Call her a cab and get her up out of there. Because we don't know if she has some brothers or uncles waiting to come, do them dirty, if you know what I mean. That could have happened. And they put their hands on her too. And all she had to do was call some of her homeboys. They would have went up there. We wouldn't even seen these passport brothers. And actually, you wouldn't even seen the video. They would have took their cell phones. It would have been a wrap. Then you would have heard it on the international news. How these brothers went out there and things happened to them. But what they're not telling you are they out there engaging in risky activity, out there trying to nickel and dime. I saw this one guy. He was out there in Colombia trying to nickel and dime. I think she quoted him like a few dollars. He still wanted to negotiate. There was another guy named Cuba Dave. There was another guy named Cuba Dave. He went out there and got in trouble. I want to say, let me just see. I don't know if it was Colombia he got in trouble at. Let's see. He got in trouble in Costa Rica. Yeah, he got in trouble in Costa Rica. I had to clear that up from my last video. I thought it was Colombia. No, it was Costa Rica. He got in trouble there. And I'm supposed to be traveling there. I believe I'm supposed to be traveling there sometime soon. I mean, a friend of mine want me to travel with her in July, I believe, to Costa Rica. And I bet you we go out there and have a good time. But what happened with Cuba Dave real quick, they don't like you to promote sex tourism out there. They don't like you to promote it. And he was out there promoting it, writing books, writing where bars to go to, and they locked him up. So that's what happened to him. And these passport bros, man, you're going to start to see a lot more of these passport bros getting in trouble around the world. You're going to start to see it. And I'm just letting you know right now, I'm not a part of the passport bro movement. I'm not a part of it. Okay. And then people were trying to comment and say, well, passport bros are not just black guys and stuff. I don't care, but I'm not a part of the movement. If I go to Thailand or whatever, I don't want to be associated with nobody. I'm going out there to have a good time and that's it. I don't want to be a part of no foolishness, no groups or anything like that. I got money in my pocket. I'm going to have me a good time. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit here and lie to you on these videos and tell you, oh, you just get a passport and the women will love you. All you need is a passport. They love brothers. And listen, where they're going is nothing but red light districts. That's where they're going. And yeah, people are going to be all over you. They figured you got money. Yeah, you're going to have a good time. But just don't sit up here in front, and lie to young people like, it's something else than what it really is. But these guys here, I want to say, is totally their fault. 100%. 150% their fault. 200% their fault. 1,000% is their fault. They should have just paid her, and moved on. They probably out there on limited finances anyway, out there trying to nickel and dime. They lucky they didn't get sent back in a pine box. That's what they're lucky. They're lucky they didn't. And I don't wish that on anybody. But you got to go to these countries and you got to realize you are a gringo. Meaning you're a foreigner. If you're in Thailand, you're a farang. You are a foreigner. And you got to act accordingly. You got to be on your P's and Q's. Don't go out there and try to take advantage of people in their home country. You crazy? You're already going out there getting it for the cheap. Like, what? You know what I'm saying? Just pay her and let her go. That's all they had to do. That's all they had to do. They could have stayed in the United States and found trouble. Now they went all the way to Colombia and they found trouble over there. They all need to be ashamed of themselves. Every guy that's depicted in this video, they need to be ashamed of themselves. 100%. Okay? And don't try to separate them from the passport bros. Don't try to do that and talk about, oh, they're passport pookies. You know the funny thing is, that's my nickname. They call me Pookie. So I think I take offense to that. You're saying passport pookies. I'm not a passport pookie, even though that's my nickname. I go out there and have a good time. And I'm safe and I come right on home. Come right on home, man. Come right on home and I have some memories. But these guys, just sitting there putting their hands on a woman, man. And she broke the table and everything. Oh, man, it was just crazy. Why are you going to take her phone, man? Why are you gonna slap the phone out of her hand or something like that? Like, why are you gonna do that? The fuck? Like, what's going on? What's really going on, man? You could have stayed. You could have stayed in the United States, man, and got into some trouble. But see, here's the thing: it don't matter where you go. If you're that type of person, you're gonna find trouble anywhere you go. So it doesn't matter. But I know the whole passport bro movement are saying these guys are making them look bad. No, all y'all in it together. You're all passport bros. And this is one passport bro. He gets on video and he brags about his girlfriend, even though it's a transactional relationship. He's paying her to be there. I don't give a damn. I'd rather be lonely. I'm not paying somebody to be in my house. I'm just not doing, or in my hotel. Where am I at? Like, for a long duration. I'm not doing that. I ain't nobody getting on my payroll to be laying up in the bed with me when I can have other women. You know what I'm saying? When I can have different ones all the time if I want to. This coming from a single man, never been married. So I can go there and chill. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be sitting up here paying somebody. Well, if it's a situation where I like her and I want her to show me around and stuff like that, I don't mind it. But don't sit up here and lie to your subscribers and say that you're a player and you're encouraging people to come down there and do what you're doing. You have a transactional relationship. All of you do. Everyone that I see make video, you have a transactional relationship. I have not seen one yet that is not transactional. But they want to parade these women around the video just so they can get views. That's what they're doing. Okay? That's what they're doing. And it's nothing wrong if you want to go out there and have a good time. And as you say, pay them to leave. It's nothing wrong with that. But don't sit up here on the videos and act like it's something more than what it is. That's what I'm saying. And I heard a lot of feelings. I sure did. A lot of people had a lot of things to say about me. But again, I just want to say these passport bros in Colombia, they're at fault. Let me see. Let me look at some comments here. Yeah, they're going to sit here and comment on my videos saying all types of stuff. So we're going to read some of them. Let's see what we got here. Somebody just commented again on a video. Let's see. Which is okay. I'm okay with that. Let's look at these comments here. Now, somebody said, gentlemen, don't let no one deter you from leaving the Matrix. Let me just say this. I'm not deterring anyone from leaving what you call the Matrix. They call the Matrix the United States. Okay, like things are so hard here for brothers, you got to go over there and pay for it. You got to go 8,000 miles to go pay for it. You could pay for it here. But if you want to go there and have a good time and experience something different, and you might pay, then I'm not knocking you. And then somebody said here, dude, it said, dude, you must pay. I don't know if that what kind of. Oh, let me see what's going on here. So it said, dude, you must pay. This is known as pay for play. You are not being targeted. You are getting female pleasure for your money. It is not really any different than a red light district. I didn't say anything like that on my last video. On my last video, I was just showing people what it's really like out there. And these people are lying and saying they're players. That's all I was saying in my video. It said passport bros are men from Western countries, black, white, Hispanic, Asian. I consider myself a passport extraordinaire because I traveled to 30 countries on 5 continents. Oh, good for him. Since 1990. I'm married with 3 young adult kids and currently living in the Philippines over 2 decades. Young dudes under 30 find it very difficult to survive in they find it very difficult to survive in third world countries unless they have resources, because there's no jobs or pay rate less than whatever. That's a cool comment. I'm okay with that. Somebody said, bro, you sound like the guy from God of War. So they making fun of my voice because their voice is not deeper than mine. So that's what they're doing. I sound like the dude from God of War. Okay. Somebody said, hi, Max. Did you meet Did I meet any Manny people? I don't know what these comments is off the hook, man. Let's see. Do you plan on going back to Thailand or Brazil? That yes. Not Brazil though. They got this new thing I heard where they want to see your bank statements and all that. No, I'm good on that. You're not gonna look at my bank statements and get in my privacy. I'm not trying to go to Brazil. Then somebody said, great video, very informative. See? Thank you for that. Thank you for that comment. Now, somebody said here, oh my God, he said, I didn't watch this video. Just commented because of the title. So how are you going to get the context of what I'm saying if you just read the title? If you just read the title, but you're not getting the context of what I'm saying. All right, so let's go on. Get the fact straight, brother. If you go to Thailand looking for a good time, you will find that. Of course, I agree with you. You can also find that in the States, but if you're looking for a wife, you will find that in Thailand easy. In the States, you will not find that. How many years men been getting screwed in the United States? The courts, child support system. I don't have any kids. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. It don't apply to me. It don't apply to all of us. So stop the cap, brother. Not everyone is paying a woman. When you going out to Pattaya and stuff, yes, you are. Let's see. They are handling a male role in a relationship. In return, she's giving the female role. All right, so let me just say this, right? Right? You're speaking on your situation. If you felt like women don't F you over in the United States and you want to go overseas and find the perfect woman, even though your ass is paying, yes, you are. You out there paying. Even though you out there paying, then good for you. But don't sit here and make no videos talking about you ain't paying. All right, but now let me just say this. Can you go out there and find a regular relationship if you live out there and you're an expat? Possibly. But there's always some type, I'm telling you, there's 90% of the time, there's some money involved. Somebody said here, brother, thank you for the information. Like the way you move. I appreciate you, brother, for saying that. If you're looking for a serious relationship, find an expat that's already married to a local. The wife will introduce you to the right women. Yes, it's customary to pay her salary. No, it's not. Listen, bro. I'm not paying nobody's salary, yo. I'm just telling you that. I'm not paying nobody's salary. This is crazy, y'all. These comments are crazy. I'm not paying nobody's salary, yo. Now, let me just say this. If I go out to a bar and I see somebody that we vibing or whatever, we talking, and I want to pay a bar fine, we going to have fun for a couple days, and that's it. But I'm not going to finna sit up here and pay nobody's salary. I'm going to pay that bar fine and whatever we agree to, and that's it. I'm not trying to have somebody stay with me. I'm paying their fine. Okay? You might think I'm handsome, but I'm not going to pay your ransom. Understand that. You might think I'm handsome, but I'm not going to pay your ransom. And I got that from, what's his name? If you looking for, let me read this again. If you looking for a serious relationship, find an expat that's already married to a local. The wife will introduce you to the right woman. Okay, all right, that's cool. Yes, it's customary to pay her salary. Yeah, man, you better than me. So that's all good. At 109, somebody gave a timestamp. At 109, you already lost me, sir. Passport bros are not just men of color. All right. And somebody said subbed and looking forward to content, bro. I appreciate you. I appreciate you for saying that. A gentleman said I have beautiful blue eyes. Thank you, sir. Thank you. He said, sir, you have such a strong sounding voice. I appreciate you. Appreciate you, bro. The same person sent the same comment. Yeah, I don't know, man. Any Passport Bros channel I watch are telling men to be careful, respectful, and honest to women. Not a single time have I seen them comment or endorse disrespect. You haven't watched all the videos. The ones I came across, they're sitting up here lying. And let me just stop right there and let's say this. Let me just stress this. Can you go out in Thailand and have a really good time? Yes, you can. Bangkok is it's like New York. It's like a mini New York City. It's very fast, hustle and bustle. There's a lot of nice clubs out there. You will have a great time. Not just meeting the locals, you'll meet other travelers as well. You'll meet other travelers and you will have a really, really good time. If you go to Pattaya, everybody know what Pattaya is like. You can have a really good time out there, Chiang Mai, wherever you're going. You can have a really, really good time. You can have a really nice cultural trip as well if you're into history. And I had said before in other videos, like Soy 6 and some of these other soys, they started back in the 1958, 59, 1960s. And it was for servicemen to go and entertain, in their R&R. And it continued to what it is now. It evolved into what it is now. But that's how it got started. When I go over there, I want to do a history trip. I want to go to different areas around there and talk about the history of the land. That's what I want to do. I want to do something different. So that's, excuse me, that's what I plan to do when I go out there. It's worth, what this person say, it's worth men 3 that weed is legal in Thailand now. Okay. I don't smoke weed though. Somebody said you are dropping facts on these young fellas. Thank you, Keith. I appreciate you. Somebody said I've been to Thailand 6 times and it's amazing. I agree, it is amazing. Don't fall in love with the succubus, Colombia, of the other land. Okay. Let's see what else somebody's saying. Thanks for the truth. Great video. I appreciate you. Somebody said all men pay either on the front end or the back end. Here in the United States, men pay a lot more for way less. I guess to you, I don't have a problem dating in the United States. I really don't. I don't have a problem. I really don't have a problem dating here. I just like traveling. You know what I'm saying? I could find a date here. You know what I'm saying? I'm a middle-aged man. I don't have a problem at all. It's up here. That's where it is. A lot of people, they don't been done dirty. They've been wrong. They've been done wrong by certain women here in the United States. Like this one guy talk about child support, how they got done dirty in the courts. And I can see why those men want to travel and do something different. I can see that. We got a lot of hurt people out here. And I get that. So people travel for many reasons, but I'm traveling because I want to, not because I can't find a date. I can find a date. So that's not a problem. And like I said, I don't have to go 8,000 miles to find somebody to cook for me. I gained a lot of weight because of my ex. Because that woman can cook. Shout out to her. Somebody said Thailand is very far from being a perfect place. I didn't say it was perfect. Didn't say that. You can really have a good time out there. However, it is far more perfect than the Union of the Soviet Socialist States of America. No, I live in the United States. I never heard the Union of the Soviet Socialist States of America. I never heard that. This is from a fellow me who has spent decades in Thailand. When it comes to women, rent, do not buy. When it comes to women, rent, do not buy. No one needs a dairy farm when the glass of milk at the time, at the time is easily suffice be worn. All right, I'm okay with that comment. He said you just rent it. So I'm okay with that comment. That's cool. I'm okay with that. Like I said, Thailand is far from being a perfect place, but I'm going back. So obviously I'm going back for a reason because I had good times when I was there. I feel like I didn't do enough. When I was there, I felt like I didn't do enough because for one thing, I didn't stay there that long. For one thing, okay, I wish I could have stayed there at least 3 weeks, at least the minimum. But because there's so much to do, like I only spent the last time I went there, I only spent 3 days in Bangkok. But then I had met some people from England. We went to Chiang Mai. I spent most of the time in Chiang Mai, and then I spent like 3 or 4 days in Pattaya, and then back to Bangkok because that's where I got my plane. Well, when it was time for me to leave, I had to go back to Bangkok anyway. So if it was up to me, I could stay 2 months over there, but I can't. I still work. You know what I'm saying? If I get it to where I can make a sufficient amount of income online, then I will move over there. Yes, I would. And I'd be over there just enjoying myself. You hear me? I will be over there enjoying myself. But the point of these videos is this. There's some people that get on and they say that, oh, the women will treat you like kings over there. Oh, they'll cook for you. Trust me, my ex cooked for me. That's why I gained so much weight. But they'll cook for you. They'll do this. They'll do that. I understand that. I want them to do that to me too. But there's usually some transaction involved. It usually is. And that's just all I'm saying, man. And it's okay if you're paying the transaction, it's okay. But don't get on video and say that you're not doing that. There's a brother, I'm telling you, if you guys want me to start naming names, I'll do it. And start doing it and start playing the videos, I'll do it. But for the most part, I do see a lot of videos out there of people, of expats being very informative. Because like I said, I haven't been there in many years. Okay, I haven't been there in many years, but some of these updated videos, it's pretty much the same thing over there. With technology is different. So look at this. Somebody said, I love these overseas videos. As a professional traveler and player, don't mess with the bar girls in any country. Have fun. Don't get serious or let the girl play you. I've heard it all. They will ask for money. Just be honest and a jerk. Let me stop right there. You don't have to be a jerk. Listen, guys, look. The bar girls. Let me explain this real quick. The bar girls in Thailand. You can have a really good time over there. And will you meet some cool bar girls over there? Of course you can. Look, the rules are this. If you go to a bar, they have what you call a bar fine. This has not changed since I've been there in the night. It has not changed since I've been there in the 90s. It has not changed. They have a bar fine. Well, when they sit with you, you could buy them a drink. Some of them have pool tables in there. You can play pool for drinks. And if you know, you want to spend more time with her and different things like that, they have a bar fine, because if she leaves the bar, you got to pay them something, because they're losing her in the potential of revenue that she could bring to that bar. So you got to pay a bar fine. Okay, so you pay the bar fine. Now, she might have a fee. Like, no, there ain't no might. You got to pay her something, whatever that is, and then pay her and don't nickel and dime. And then you'll have a really good time, right? You have a really good time. And also, if you say to her, hey, listen, can you show me around? And, you know, I'll pay you for your time, you know, for showing me around. I want to go to Chiang Mai for 2 days, maybe go to Bangkok, you know, show me around, because she speaks the language. Even though you can get around the country even if you don't speak the language. But I'm just saying, it's nice to travel. It's nice to have a companion when you go in different places, unless you just a loner. You don't mind, which is that is cool too, because you'll meet a lot of what I call backpackers or travelers that's there. You will. If you're the type of person, when you're outgoing, you won't have any problems meeting anybody. But if you would like to do that, if she agreed to it, you pay, agree on some type of payment for her showing you around. There's nothing wrong with that. So you don't have to be a jerk. He said that you're not there. He said just be honest and be a jerk, that you're not there for that. And never tell a woman when you're leaving. Let them think they have another month to work with you, or or seduce you financially. Just hit it and leave discreetly and back home. And then somebody replied to him. He said, basically, try to get free sex while misleading women. LOL. Look, you don't have to lie to them. I hear that a lot too. Don't tell them when you're leaving and stuff like that. You don't have to do all that, man. You don't have to do all of that. Sometime when you're in a bar, sometime the mama sign will ask you, hey, how long are you going to be here for? Like, I'm going to be here for a little bit, long as it takes for me to enjoy myself. That's all you got to say. Or something to that nature. But yeah, they do ask you that for a reason, because they want to know what they're working with. And they know that you have money because you travel there. You know, that plane ticket is expensive. So there is a little truth to that, but you don't have to be a jerk and lie to them. You don't have to do all of that. Let me tell you something, man. If you are really an outgoing person and you're a nice person, right? And you know how to talk to people, you just have an overall great attitude, and you're not there to try to nickel and dime somebody, you are set to have a great time in Thailand. A great time. A great time. I remember I had someone show me around. I blessed her to the point, man. She was like, what the? Like, she just kind of like just stared at me like, yeah, this is my last day here, man. I'm about to head back to Bangkok. She followed me to Bangkok. Followed me to Bangkok, make sure I was all right. I blessed her that much. I'm like, listen, man, I'm just blessing you for your time. I still talk to her to this day. She lives in Canada now. And I met another woman over there. She got married and she moved to, they moved to Maryland. And then from Maryland, they eventually moved to Brooklyn, New York. Okay. So I haven't communicated with her in a long time, but the other one, every now and then on Facebook, she lives in Canada now. But I remember we were talking one time. She said, I never forget that, man. She was like, you're a really nice guy. She said, you're a really nice guy. And I like to have a good time. Like, if I meet somebody, I don't give a damn if it's at a bar and I feel like going to the mall that day. Best believe she getting ready to get something too. If I'm going to the mall, out there, because they got nice malls out there, especially Bangkok, stuff like that. Anywhere, you can shop anywhere, but I'm talking about the malls, you know what I'm saying? Get me a nice Lacoste shirt, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Best believe she getting ready to get something too. Because I'm a cool dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, go pick you out an outfit. She's like, well, yeah, pick you out an outfit. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna have a good time. If we I like to go to nice restaurants, get me a nice cigar. We gonna have a good fucking time, yo. And that's just what it is with me. I'm not trying to nickel and dime nobody. People say, oh, don't mess with the bar girl, blah, blah, blah. I don't give a damn. If I find somebody that's cool and she want to hang out, she don't mind hanging out, I'm going to hang out, yo, and I'm going to have a good time. That's just how I am. Somebody said here, I watch your whole video through. I appreciate that. And in no way is your title accurate to what you have said in your video. The passport bros are not lying. In fact, you even said that some of the things they say are true. Right. I'm talking about specific people, and he timestamped it like he's doing something. Like he catching me out there. I'm saying there's certain people that make videos and they're passport bros. They're in the passport bro movement. They are lying. Like this one guy, I'm not going to say his name, but he was like, yeah, you come out here and the women treat you great. Yeah, but you got on a payroll. The fuck? And he talking about he only pay $120 a month or something like that. I can't remember what it was, but I'm going to pay her more because she's featured in my videos. Fucking dweeb. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, she's featured. Ooh, I pay her this. Ain't no way in the hell she happy with $120 a month, yo. Ain't no way in the hell. She ain't happy with that. She not happy with that. But there's one brother though, young brother. He doing it out there. He got a YouTube video and he taught his girlfriend how to do what he's doing on YouTube, and now she making her money. And that I could see. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he paying her. But you can find regular relationships out there. I'm not saying you can't. You know what I'm saying? So don't think you sitting up here catching me out there or something like that by putting your little tired ass timestamp in the damn video. And he said here, your only valid criticism is they aren't telling the whole truth. You said the part they aren't telling is the part you brought up with, which is prostitution. The passport, and he wrote me a whole fucking Gettysburg Address, yo. Look at this shit, man. Look at that, yo. A whole Gettysburg freaking address, yo. A whole Gettysburg Address, man. You need to go somewhere. We're sitting up here writing me a Gettysburg Address. You know what I'm saying? Sitting up here writing me a Gettysburg Address, man, because I'm sitting up here giving my damn opinion. And he writing a Gettysburg freaking address. But anyway, I'm done with the comments, man. I might come back to them, though. But let me just say this, man. Again, 100%, these brothers up here in Colombia, it's their fault and their passport bros. And don't sit up here and write me no comments talking about they ain't passport bros, because they are. They went out there and nickel and dime that poor woman. And she wanted a little bit more money. She's like, damn, I'm with these 3 guys. You know what I'm saying? I probably stayed there all night, gave them what they wanted. You know what I'm saying? And they sitting up here nickel and diming me. Yeah, man, they deserved a little bit more than they lucky. A lot worse than happened to them. So I'm gonna just say that. I'm gonna end the video there, guys. I'll come back. If something in this video rubbed you the wrong way, then that's not my fault. But if these videos actually you got something out of it, then I appreciate you from watching. But for the others, I ain't studying them other guys no mind. Guys, I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.